fly front zipper, you would close up or sew the crotch on your back pattern. Yes, the crotch on your back pattern to that point, and then you just leave the crotch on the front pattern open, because obviously that's where the fly front zipper is always sewn to. Then you take your zip and you place it just the way you're seeing on the screen. You place it like so on the front crotch, on the front pattern. Then you go ahead and take your shock and mark towards the ending of the zip. So you mark boldly like so. So ensure that you mark close to the ending of the zip. Then you continue your sewing from where you stop to where you took your markings. I hope this is clear. Now that I have, sewn to this point, as you can see, sewn from here to this point, the next thing is to get a piece of fabric. It could be any fabric of your choice, but I prefer to use this same fabric. So you take a piece of fabric and you're going to mark like so. So you're going to transfer the markings to this fabric as well, and you're going to, mark it out. So make sure the fabric is 4 inches wide. So then you're just going to curve like so. You curve on the piece of fabric like so. Then we're going to trim this. Okay, let me just give it a good curve. I have to give it a good curve. So you're just going to, trim it off like so. Trim the excess, the unused part that we don't need off. So after trimming off, you go ahead and aim it like so. Aim the curve parts. You aim it till you get to the top like so. That's it. So after aiming, you go ahead and you are going to, sew it to one part of the crotch. You're going to separate your front crotch area. You're going to separate it, open it wide like so, and you're going to take this part and you're going to sew like this. You can see it stopped at this place we marked. This place will stop our sewing. So you're going to sew like this, and you're going to top stitch on it. So I have done that, and you can see one side of the crotch of the front pattern is now longer than the other side. As you can see I top stitch on it as well. So next, you're going to take your zip like this. You would open it and you're going to sew to this side of the crotch, and you will also sew you sew to this side of the crotch. Then you make sure you still sew this side to the other side of the crotch. So make sure your zip is not facing you. Make sure the back of your zip is facing you, not the front. You grab the back of the zip should be facing you. So you're going to sew like so. So guys, as you can see, I have sewn it. So this other part, you can see the way it's looking. So this other side of the zip, sorry for my nose, I'm having running nose. So this other side of the zip, I'm going to sew it to this extra piece of fabric that we just recently attached. So you sew it like this to it. Please just watch the step. It's very easy to understand. So you can see that I have sewn it. So we're going to bring our fabric to the front, more of like the trouser to the front. We're going to open it to the front side, to the right side of the trouser. Yeah, we're going to turn it over to the right side of the trouser or pants. So after turning it over to the right side, you can see we are almost there. So next, you're going to bend the front crotch like this, and you're just going to sew like this. As you can see, you're going to your fly front zipper. If you see the way it's always sewn, it's curved. So that's what you're going to achieve. If you have a curved rule, you can actually use it to create mark out the curve instead of using a free hand. But I'm using a free hand for this, so you can see I use my hand to curve it. So as you can see, I have sewn on it like so. That is on the side with the extra what's it called, with the extra piece of fabric. So you get another fabric like this, and you can see I measured it's 10 11 inches long, 10 inches wide. So you're going to measure from here, this point, to your waistline, and you can see we have 9 inches. Then you go ahead and measure from that place you top stitched to where that's what's it called, the first fabric, let's just call it A, to where fabric A stopped. You grab, so you're going to measure to where fabric A stopped, and here we have around 3 inches. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut according to what we have. So you're going to fold your fabric like this, make sure it's on fold. Then I'm just going to add 1 inch to it. So since it's 9 inches, I added 1 inch, which made it 10 inches. So you go as well and cut. And then you also create a curve. It's just like fly front zipper has to do with curves. So we're always creating that curve. So make sure you add half an inch to the width as well after measuring it out. I hope you understand. If you still do not understand, just drop a comment and I'll get to explain. And by the way, you're welcome to this YouTube channel. My name is Whitney IY. And I do more of easy sewing, cutting, drafting tutorial. Yeah, I had to make this video because I've already made a promise that I'm dropping this video, so I just had to ensure doing it even if I am quite under the weather at this moment. So you just sew like this, you close it up. So as you can see, I have closed it up like this. So you turn it over. Like so. So please iron during every step. I was in haste during this tutorial, so I just didn't get to iron, but I ironed at the end of it. But try and iron during every step. So next you're going to sew like this. You're going to sew the side that is not curved to this side without any piece. The piece of fabric is in the other side of the crotch. You grab. So just look at the video, you would understand perfectly well. So you're just going to sew like so till you get to the end. And after sewing, you see the curved side is facing the curved side. It stopped at the curved side of the fabric A. So you're just going to just do a little stitching on the end, at the end rather. So guys, this is it. You can see it's neatly done. So your fly front zipper is ready. It's ready. So you can see what I'm talking about. So to this point, then stitch the end together. So it's like you're stitching the fabric you initially sewed to the fabric you newly sewed, piece of fabric you newly sewed together at the end. You are stitching the two pieces of fabric together at the end. So this is it, guys. Our fly front zipper is ready. I hope this video was helpful. See you in my next video.